will work. Maybe that'll work, because the last 5 minutes didn't work. It's very, very weird stuff. Weird stuff going on in the YouTubes. Hopefully the notifications are going out. I'm going to wait until we get a couple people in here. Otherwise, I'll just turn this damn thing off, because I'm literally just getting my steps in right now. Oh. If you are here, make sure you drop in and say hi, and I shall do the same back. I'm going to fix my chat. Filter all messages. There we go. And we can go from there. Oh, I just know it. It's just, people are going to be like, I just missed it. I was just watching it. I think the YouTubes is upset with me today because I was testing out some stuff on Rumble. I think it got a little butthurt. Oh my God, if there's a person in here, say hi and I'll say hi back. Something like that. You know the deal. Be a human. Interact. Oh, that's funny, man. This guy's got a fancy house over here. He's got all these deck chairs out in the snow. It's almost a little funny. It's almost a little funny. Okay. So one person is watching. I wonder who that one person is. I wonder who that super stealthy secret one person is who's watching, who's breaking all the YouTube rules and the algorithms and things like that. I wonder who that person is. And they're gone. And then they're gone. Man, this is all going to be ice I'm walking on here shortly. Oh, wish I knew what the YouTubes were doing. They're not doing much today. I wish I had more to talk about, but I prefer to talk to people, you know. Let's see here. And this is why I don't do a lot of the members-only live streams anymore, because people aren't showing up because they're so busy. Now, we got somebody in here. Who's that? Who is that? Deanna, good to see you, young lady. Good to see you. Everybody else, make sure you check in as well. Don't be slackers. Come on. Don't be slackers. Just say hi. You know, be a human being. Don't this hide lurking in the background. You know, a bunch of lurkers. I see you too. No, I'm not that crazy. But when you do that, you really look crazy. What are you doing? What are you doing? Put that down. No, don't drink that. That's bad for you. That's a screenshot for you right there. But I did, for this one, I did get the, like last time, my hand froze. So I got the real mittens. I got the real mittens out. Picked those up at REI at the yard sale, the garage sale, for like $10. All right, what do we got here? Linnell, okay. Well, what's your name? Lene. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. It does happen. Adulting is hard. I mean, just when you think you got it all locked into place, everything quits working. You know, so I mean, is it smelt it or felt it? That's the question. What kind of pudding do you eat that doesn't look dirty? I mean, at some point, all pudding looks dirty in some way. Maybe it's like sand dirty, or maybe it's mud dirty. You know, maybe it's something like that. Hey, I get it, man. You just came here to be a troll. You want attention. I'll give it to you. Yeah, price of admission, Broseph. Price of admission. By the way, there's 3 of you in here. Make sure you give me those thumbs up. Draws more people in here, and it's appreciated. Don't be slackers. But as you can see, we got little bits of... We've got some snow and some ice. Yeah, that's right. New boots. Those are the new boots I'm testing out. Pretty cool. And I got to keep talking because I'm walking past this bar. It's got music playing outside, like there's actually people outside. It's so stupid. So I got to keep talking so it Nobody thinks that it's, you know what, I want to get somebody or whatever's. Do. I got to get away from this place because it's making noise. Do. There's an old guy looking at me like I'm crazy. Hey, good. Da. Shut up. I think I'm far enough away now. All right, what do we got here? Let's see here. I don't know. I am not kidding. Well, then you might want to be not. Are you talking to me from the toilet? Is that what you're doing right now? Is that all the noise that you're making? You're talking to me from the toilet? It's just dirty. Did you know, like, there's like a statistical amount of people who have like fecal matter on their phone because that's where they take it. That's where they spend like an hour fingering stuff. You know, every day. It's a go figure. All right, let's see here. Anybody else other than, let's see here. Okay, I'm not kidding. All right, so anybody else but the trolls want to talk about something, put it in the chat. I will definitely do something with you to let you know that, yeah, we can talk about that stuff. Not an issue. Not an issue. Trolls, you don't have to be gone, but let the adults talk. Let the adults talk. Otherwise, you will be gone. Anyway, a lot of stuff happened in the news today. I did watch, you know, while you're about to put something in the chat, I can tell you that I did watch the Secretary of State, Mr. Rubio. Hopefully this doesn't. Okay, good. Lots of traction. Did testify before Congress today and knocked it out of the park. I mean, just mind-blowing how well he did. All right, so I just walked out the end of this little pier. Take a look around. It's all ice. Everywhere it's ice. Lots and lots of ice. But that ice is definitely not thick enough to walk on. That is for sure. Way too skinny, way too stuff. Well, we got something held for review. We're just going to let that sit there. $5 to scream. Give me $5. Go ahead. Just cha-ching it right now, bro. Just swipe that shit over right now. I'll give you a nice little scream. I'll be Kenny for a second. You know Kenny, right? He'll do anything for $5. All right, so I'm going to walk up this hill. I'm going to walk across this wooden bridge. Wooden bridge, my friends. And I don't think anybody will be coming, but yeah, wooden bridge. Let's see here. I found you again. Rose, there you are. I would never, I don't know who's getting lost, Rose. It's not me. I'm not getting lost. Here, look. There you go. Look at that. I don't see that $5 yet, slacker. I don't see that $5 yet. You know how to do it. Push the buttons. Don't be a wuss. Push those buttons. Let's see here. What are you doing? What's up, Edith? I'm doing a 25-degree walk and talk. Talking about pretty much anything people want to talk about within reason. Anything that won't get me kicked off of YouTube. Kind of getting my steps in is what I'm doing right now. But I've actually been testing the algorithm almost all day long. Did a couple of live streams here and there. May do another real live stream later tonight for the people who actually give a hoot, and talk about some real world stuff that's been going down, because that's how I roll. Let's see here. What have we got here? Okay, so Rose, following the rules. Thank you for the caps, guys. I don't see a wife yet. Well, that's because she has stage 4 cancer and is sitting back at the house right now. Any other foolish questions? Newcomer? Hit the subscribe button. Don't be a bitch. All right, let's see here. Rose says, was in when you first started the walk, but you were having problems. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I don't know what was up with that. It was so weird. I mean, like it's on, but it's not on. I was like I'm transmitting to the underworld. But I'm starting to like these walk and talks because they're more free form. All right, let's see here. Who's your favorite football player? Don't have one. Don't follow football. Only watch the Super Bowl, the World Series, the Stanley Cup, teams are pretty much burnt out by the time they get to all these major events. And if they're not, then they didn't really put out during the season itself. So it's really that easy. Let's see here. All right, let's see here. Oh, my bad. Yeah, nowhere in Lynette. I've just been getting, there's been a couple of trolls in here. I thought you might have been one, but it is what it is. It is what it is. I try to, I'm a very glass half full kind of person. Yeah, that's it. Very glass half full. I've been kind of sitting around for the past 2 months, just getting fat. You know, it only takes half a second for an honest person to look in the mirror and say, maybe you need to get some steps in. Yeah, let's get some steps in. All right, let's see here. Where do you live? I'm guessing you ask where you live. I'm on the eastern shore of Virginia. Oh, this place looks like Mayberry right here. This is kind of wild. This little neighborhood I'm walking in. I'll just like drive to different places and then like get out and just like walk around, because these towns are so small that pretty much like mostly octogenarians live in them. Back when they were like bustling and stuff. Let's see, you know, but now they're like super quiet. They're super quiet. You can walk down the road. We haven't had a murder in this town in like 2 years. Pretty good, huh? Do you fish? I do not. Fishing is for survival. I don't like fish. Unless they're fish sticks. Lots of tartar sauce. But fishing, that's survival. That's for survival. Fish is survival food only, in my book. I like steaks. Oh, let's see. Wuss. Yeah, because it's really tough to throw a pole in the water and use bait or lure, you know, or make sure that you have the appropriate test weight line for the appropriate fish that you're trying to acquire from Mother Earth. It's real difficult shit. Yeah. Let's see. Wuss. We're walking. I'm going to walk all the way over here. And I just want to walk. I'm actually on somebody's private drive right now. I don't think I should do that. But all the way over to the other creek. There you go. Lots of fun. Hey? Let's see here. Not really. Whatever, dude. Like I've never fished before. Come on. Just monopolizing the channel. That's all you're doing, man. You're monopolizing the feed. Ask a real question. Oh. How many we got in here? We got 13. We got 13 and we don't have any real questions. Let's see here. Rose says, not hard to throw a line in, but difficult to catch the fish on the hook. Those pesky little buggers, right? Well, I mean, if you know where your fishing spot is, you know, if you're just talking like freshwater and you know where your fishing spot is, and you know what they like to eat, it's literally just, it's a game of odds. It's an average. You know, you're gonna get a fish. You know what I'm saying? About to get lapped. I can feel it. About to get lapped over here. I'm walking too slow. Hey. Do I have this chat set right? Chat filter.
Stay warm over there?
Trying to.
Yeah, that's the game.
All right. Let's see here. Who's the last person you caught? Speak English. Come on, really? Might have to switch hands. I didn't bring a glove for that hand. I only brought a glove for that hand. Cod. You cod. What's this place in you cod? Opinion of the O'Keefe crew in Minneapolis. Oh. Cold. You're still not speaking English. You're still not speaking any English, okay? Let's see here. KO'd. It's KO'd is capital K, capital O, apostrophe small d. Come on, man. I don't know. It's been a while. I mean, I'm not young anymore, so I don't actively go looking for fights, although I do like to fight. I kind of get a rush out of it. I don't know. It's probably back when I was on active duty. We used to spar a lot. Let's see. What we got here? Cold shoulder. Hey, what's going on, bro? Brandy one. Hey there. How are you doing today? It's cold out there. A little bit. 25 degrees right now. But it could be colder. The last one I did was I think I did a 19-degree walk and talk last week. Something like that. I'm not exactly sure. I can't believe all of this knowledge. And you guys are like talking about nothing. Bar fights? Bar fights are okay. There's a lot of unknown variables there. But, you know, generally speaking, I try not to get into a bar fight in a bar that I'd like to go back to. That's normally the rule. You know what I'm saying? You can normally like walk away, drink your drink, walk away. If a guy's dumb enough to follow you outside, the bar doesn't really care. They don't care what happens outside as long as you don't like unalive somebody. But yeah, bar fighting is kind of stupid. Let's see here. 25, that's hot. Hey, William, what's going on? It depends on where you live, bro. It depends on where you live. I say, if you think 25 is hot, take all your clothes off and do a walk and talk. Let's see how hot it is after that, smart guy. Let's see here. We're also old, even if we win a fight, we lose. There's some truth in that. You're gonna feel it the next day, guaranteed, and probably for a couple days after that, regardless of how hard you work out. You know, it's tricky. It's tricky getting in fights when you're old. I got an old paragraph here. What do we got going on? Who is this? Who is this? Deanna. Okay, I have a question. Thank you, Deanna. Thank you so much, young lady. Have you seen these videos that came out the last couple days telling people they can use a crock pot ceramic liner for heat? I'm guessing you're saying a crock pot? That's a guess. I'm not sure. No, I have not seen those videos. That's aligned with basically radiant heat theory. You basically heat up the crock pot, and then you can take the actual ceramic container inside of it and place it in different places and use that for radiant heat, but it doesn't last very long. That's right up there with those guys that like to, I'm going to walk down, this is a dead end, I'm going to walk down this road. It's right up there with those guys that like to make the little candle heaters. They do work kind of in perfect conditions. They can keep a room toasty for a while, but it's not really a constant heat source. You're going to run out of energy at some point. But no, I haven't seen that. What's your thoughts on Twinkies? Twinkies are delicious. I mean, come on. In the apocalypse, in the nuclear apocalypse, the only thing that's going to survive is cockroaches and the Twinkie factory. That's it. We're going to all be surviving on Twinkies. Screw the beans and rice. It's all about the Twinkies. There's a dog. There's a dog out here. And he's staring at me too. He's wagging his tail though. Oh, he's an old one. He may come out and say hi to me. I don't know. We'll see. He was just on his step. His owners clearly let him do whatever. He's coming out to the road. He's a beautiful old lab. He's beautiful. He's shaking his tail. got his head down. He's got to be like 15 years old. If he doesn't bite me, I'm going to say hi to him. Ugh. What's up, buddy? He's wagging his tail. He's wagging his tail. He's going to try and say hi to me. You don't got to go. Oh, you got your ball. All right. Okay. Hold on a second. You want to play with your ball real quick? Huh? Do you want to play with your ball real quick? Well, come here. He's a good boy. Come on. It's okay. Come on. Come on. You want to play with your ball? Here, look. Is that beautiful or what? He doesn't know what to do. He's not sure what to do. Are you coming or what? You're wagging your tail. Are you not allowed in the road? Here, I'll walk over here. Oh, maybe he's not allowed in the road. It's okay. No? Okay. He's not happy with me. He doesn't know what to think. All right. Gotta go then. I tried. Labs are normally pretty calm dogs. Oh, man. Who said that? Strain. Oh, man. Strain. See, the thing is I don't, I'm pretty lenient, so I'm going to have to change your screen. Maybe you can stick around and learn something, but I only got one rule, and that's don't be a dick. And, instantly, hey, I'm in the chat. I'm going to be the biggest dick I can possibly be. Yeah. Later. Carry treats. Do I carry treats? No, I don't. I'm kind of a dog person, but I'm a bit of a dog whisperer. But I don't really like try to engage with other people's dogs because that dog may be like trained not to ever mess with anybody while he's on his property. So yeah, I don't do that. Let's see here. Who said yes? That's Deanna. There you go. Even if you do survive a nuclear attack, that potential spam guy, man, he's always calling me. Even if you survive a nuclear attack, Earth won't. I know, right? No one will be here to eat the Twinkies. Is anybody watching Fallout? I kind of like that show, but the last episode, they really pumped it this is going to be a great episode. And it was all admin stuff. My God. It's like baby Christmas trees. It was all admin stuff. It was backstory and plot and kind of boring. I was very disappointed. Very disappointed at that episode. A message has been held for... You know what? Let me take a look. Let me see what kind of message. Free Diddy. It ain't a crime. Trade, I'm going to show that one, okay? It should have... It said someone else handled it. I don't know. Yes, we do was kind of the last episode. There you go. What's up, Riley? Hey, dude. You watch too many movies, animals in Chernobyl. Have survived in a death. Well, of course. I mean, come on. I watch too many movies. Don't rush to judgment, brosif. I only spent 20 years in the Marine Corps. I only did 13 years as a DoD contractor. It's not about the movies for me. I just happen to like it's The Walking Dead. Oh, I must believe in zombies. That's what I'm preparing for, the zombie apocalypse. Yeah, that's what I'm doing because I watched a show that I enjoyed the theme to. Yeah. See, this is you growing up. There we go. Adult thinking only. Well, let's see here. I'm glad I can make you laugh. Well, I appreciate that, Trade. Appreciate you, man. Like I said, I really only have one rule for the channel. It's just don't be a dick. That's it. Everything else is pretty much free game. Let's see here. Choop, choop, choop. Oh, got some geese. Got some geese making noise. All these roads, they all slip down to a creek. And you can only walk to the end of the road and then see that piece of the creek. I know a couple of people live on the other side of this creek. But tell me that's not nice. Hello, back to the Elizabeth. It looks like they added the garage to that Elizabethan ranch style, whatever, you know. Oh wow, it's beautiful back here. Hopefully I can get close enough to the edge without going on this guy's property. That's my goal. That's what I'm going for, so I can show it to you. Because I ain't going to be doing no trespassing. Okay. All right. And the boots, the new boots, holding up very well. New boots holding up very well. I'm on day 3 of the test. I'm just going to stick you up like a periscope. Look at that. Is that nice? That's some nice stuff right there. That's some scenic stuff right there. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. All right. You support ice? Yes. I normally have 1 large cube with my apple brandy. But yeah, I do support ice. Who's asking me that question? Happy Hoganeros? Are you like a Hogan's Hero fan? Are you old enough to know what that is? Hoganeros, I don't know what that is. Yeah, I do support ICE. I do support the government. And I think that anybody who doesn't like what's happening simply needs to rewind the history books and watch what Obama did. He was the deporter-in-chief. They actually gave him that noise. Now, I don't know about this shooting. And I'm not really going to comment on it because I've seen the video from multiple angles. And it's really difficult to judge what a law enforcement officer sees or feels when he's in the heat of stuff. You know, we were talking about fighting earlier. If you've ever been in a real fight, it ain't like the movies, man. There's no dramatic music. There's no thinking your way through it. Well, if he does this, and I'll do that. If he does this, and I'll do that. And it's like all kung fu elbows and stuff. No, dude. There's no thinking. And when you're talking life or death, yeah, you're going to go home to your family. We'll worry about it later. We'll worry about what people think later. So, yeah, I do support ICE. Let's see here. We need more ICE. I think we've got enough. I think 40,000 is enough. I think past that, they're going to start saying stuff like brown shirt. I'm really surprised the liberals haven't done that yet. Because they love to reach back into the annals of history to try and make their agendas work. Let's see. The libs are delusional nutcases and enemies of the people, crazy women online making violent threats. Hashtag truth. Women need the rights. Need their rights. No, they don't need their rights dialed back. That's foolish. That's foolish. But what needs to happen is the repercussions of your actions. It's that easy. See, right now the crazies, I won't say women, I won't say men, I will say the 1,000 people that are in the Signal chat following people around who happen to own an SUV and then yelling at them or throwing bricks of ice at their cars. Those people all think that in 3 years, none of this is going to matter. They don't see the ramifications for their actions. And they don't feel that way because this whole time, all the people in their little echo chambers have been telling them, it's okay, don't worry about it, just keep doing it. And these are all the same people that are sitting in the background saying, oh, everything's going to be fine. Don't worry about it. And all the people that are in the front are the ones going to jail. Isn't that a perspective, enterprise theory, something to think about? You know, I saw this thing on X yesterday, and it was like this diagram of how an underground revolution is built. And I was like, man, I've seen this before. I know I've seen this before. So I did the research, I found it, and it actually comes out of a 1966 Army pamphlet. Now, the Army calls their manuals pamphlets. So don't let that throw you off. It's 166 pages. But this Army pamphlet, are we back? What's up, buddy? Hey, buddy. Are you okay? Are you okay? Where's your people at? There's a lot of cars here, no lights on the house. What do you want to do? Do you want to play with the ball? What do you want? I'm going to come over here. Oh. You want to play with the ball? No? He's trying. He really wants to step to me, but he won't leave the yard. But I'm not going to walk onto his property, so. Sorry. He's a cute dog. Shake your tail. Shake your tail. Anyway, so this diagram came out of the 1966 pamphlet written for basically for special warfare. It talks about how underground revolutions are started from the very beginning, and then they finally apex to being from underground to above ground is how they classify it. And you can actually like read this and like, oh wow, this is exactly what we've been seeing. Don't read into it too deeply because, you know, just go back to Rules for Radicals. Take a read for that, okay? And it'll explain it all. There's no massive. What are the words I'm looking for here? There's no massive effort to brainstorm these activities. They've got some guys that figured out some things. They figured they could use the signal chat. I'm sure they're using other methods. And, you know, all it's going to come down to is somebody getting damaged or unalived. And then it's called a conspiracy. And then it's going to cross state lines, which signal chat does instantaneously. And then these people are going to be facing federal charges, and the full weight of the United States government is going to come find them at their IP addresses that they tried so hard to block, but they were too dumb because they do everything on their phones. Yeah. And so there are people out there that really think they're smart, and they're going to get away with a few things, but when it comes to that, they ain't getting away with it. All right, let me go ahead and check the chat here real quick. Good evening, preppers. Hey, what's up, Genic Prepper? I haven't seen you in a while. You're just, okay, trade, come on now. You're just a brainwash as the crazy, not all woman being aggressive. Hogan, and you'll give us men a bad look who are actually sane and believe in equality. Well, if you believe in equality, then you should not be trying to take away women's rights. See the hole you just dug for yourself, bro? You can't think your way out of this one. You said something stupid. Now you just have to sit there and simmer in it. I don't got to say nothing mean about you, but I also don't have to support your position. So it's just that easy. Brainwashed. What's up, Mika? I haven't seen you in a while. The people in the back are the chiefs, and the people in the front are sheep. Yeah, unfortunately, most people on the left, they're sheep. They have no idea what's happening to them. Men and women work in conjunction. We're best together, support each other, and not opposed. That's true. Tucson Prepper, good to see you, man. Good to see you. Not you, I mean Hogan. Oh, okay, I got you, bro. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, Hogan, you bastard. You bastard. No, I'm not getting on either side of that fight, but the bottom line is, someone said something stupid, now you got to stew in it. All right, anyway, what are we going to talk about yet? You guys, I caught up on the chat. Looks like I still got about 10 of you in here right now. How many commercials you guys got to watch? Hopefully just the very first one. Hopefully that's just the very first one. Because that's how I roll. Yeah, if you didn't know that, that's how I roll. Oh, I told the girlfriend I'd be out like an hour. How long has it been? 34 minutes? Oh, I'm doing great, man. I'm doing great. Let's see here. Nothing in the chat, huh? Okay. So you're just gonna be slackers and sit in the background and do nothing. Got a car coming up behind me. I will cross the road. There we go. This is such a nice little neighborhood. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. But I think it's going to be interesting to see what happens. I read about an hour ago, I think, that the officer that did the shooting was he's been put on administrative leave. I think people are starting to see a few things. But with that said, I don't think anything's really going to happen. You know, everything is coming out about this guy. You know, it's like, so he gets himself unalived, and then, you know, he's like, he's got a permit for his weapon, and now they're trying to take away your, you know, it's like they literally tried to say that because of some stupid post that Captain Red Tie made, that now they're coming after our gun rights. It's like somebody doesn't even understand what's actually happening. It's like they literally think that people are just going to get up in an uproar because they made some stupid ass post. It's mind-blowing. It's mind-blowingly stupid. And then we come to find out that he's not, oh, by the way, oh, he's an emergency room nurse. He works with the VA. Apparently he quit his job about a year ago so he could really get into activist rights. Yeah. Okay. And then have you seen the pictures of this guy? Not in clothes? Yeah. He's one of those. Anyway, let me check the chat before it's kind of a dangerous spot I'm going to. No commercials. Oh, good to go, Biko. I mean, you should have been hit in the very beginning with one. This thing should have been monetized with one commercial in the beginning. That's it. What we got here? Critical. Good to see you, bro. Common sense dictates you don't act violent when you're carrying a... Yeah. Well, listen, it's funny because here's the thing. If you guys have any training whatsoever through your state to carry a firearm, first of all, if you're open carrying in your state because you can, and you don't have any training, like real training, you know, like real safety or marksmanship training, or, you know, really wearing a weapon in public, you shouldn't be doing that. Stop doing that. It's stupid. And go take a class. Okay? It's just smart. Second thing is if you have a concealed carry a permit like this guy had, and I use that, you know, certificate, whatever your state calls it. We use that term generically. Then he received training on how to interact with police officers, with law enforcement, especially when he's armed. He didn't do any of that shit. He injected himself into that situation, whether he was there working, you know, through commands on the Signal app. Yes, he was actually doing that. He was actually part of a 3-person team that was doing that. That's not something you do. It's pretty fucking stupid. Excuse my French. You know, anybody who carries a firearm, anybody who's strapped, you know, legally has been through the training. Every state requires it. And he broke the law. It's that easy. All right, let me check the chat real quick. What do we got here? Common sense dictates. Trade says, I support ICE and the guy never should have been there, especially with a weapon. But I also don't understand why the officer who drew his weapon fired when the other officer disarmed him. Actually, I don't... Yeah, the video is kind of weird about that. I don't know. Maybe they just assumed he may... I mean, the officers have to assume that he could be carrying more than one weapon. It's pretty simple to do. You know, we're trying to apply common sense and logic to a situation that we were not in. We're literally just armchair quarterbacking it right now. That's what we're doing right now. So, Star showed up. Canada. Good afternoon, young lady. Definitely went looking for trouble. That's true. Miko says, nope, I paid for no commercials. Oh, that's right. I forgot about that, Miko. Rose says, remember the civil rights protests? MLK said not to bring weapons. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But nobody cares about Martin Luther King anymore. Most, I really hate to say this, but it is my personal observation that most black people today do not use Martin Luther King or his son or even his daughter as a reference for logical thinking, or totems or people to look up to. They don't use them. I don't know, it's because no one's telling them or because it doesn't align with their personal views. This might get loud. I got to walk on this sidewalk and it's covered with ice. Oh, different bridge. Cha-cha, yeah. You know, What? We live together. You're on my stream too. I'm on your stream. Push it. I like that. That's pretty neat. That's pretty neat. I'll have to look you up later, man. Send me an email or something. Contact localprepper@gmail.com. I'd be interested in, I'm probably going to forget about this later, but I'd be interested in seeing how this turned out. But here we go. There you go. It's a sunset over a creek. Just frozen. Not totally, though. I wouldn't get on that creek. I'd die. Okay, so, but yeah, there's very few black people, or should I say younger black people, use Martin Luther King as any kind of person to look up to or think about, or his thoughts or his teachings. And he's the guy who started it all, man. There were a couple that went over the bridge. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. But you know, it's like, I don't know. It's so hard to discuss it with people because I think they feel stupid that they've been led down this path of idiocy by their friends, their schools, their educators, their administrators, their bosses. We have an entire generation of people who are thoroughly without core values of Americanism, common sense, of the reality of the real world. They're living in a world where I hate to say it, I really hate to say it because we're all young and stupid, right? But we live in a world where 30 and 40 somethings still think they know everything there is to know about the world as if they were teenagers rebelling against their parents. It's mind-blowing. And don't let the beard fool you. Don't let the beard fool you. I ain't that old. I have to look like this stuff. So I'm harder to find. You know what I'm saying? Too much government work. Anyway, it's very clear that we live in this age, in this world where we have so many educated people that are truly just indoctrinated, that couldn't get through medical school unless they were like woke, unless they had a woke ideology and they licked the boots of the liberals teaching them the things. It's pretty scary. Not a lot of free thinkers out there anymore. But, you know, the general idea is, and I hate to say that, but that's one of the reasons that we are so divided as a nation. We have this group of people. Don't care if it's red or blue, it doesn't matter. But we have this group of people who just want to be left alone. They don't want to pay high taxes. They want to raise their children. They want to be free. They want to enjoy their vacations. They want to just be, you know, the American way of life. And then we have this group of people that think that the government is great and that, you know, taxes are good and spread the wealth. You know, we still, here in Virginia, we just had our brand new governor go a little apeshit crazy and tell everybody that, oh, by the way, we're going to create a bunch of tax brackets for people who make over $600,000 a year and another one for people who make over $1 million a year. And you're like, hey, that's great. But if you know anything about these people, they have businesses and everything is written off in the business and they take almost nothing home. They still live like kings. But that's just the way it is, you know? Because that says, Billy King says, I'm educated. There you go. There you go. It's just crazy. Virginia, I got to get out of Virginia. I got to move. Not joking, man. You guys going to see it on the stream. You'll see it on the channel. I'm freaking moving. Because this place is, Virginia, unfortunately, it's like a test bed for all the craziness. About 5-6 years ago, we had, Ralph Northam, and he was the governor here, and he was doing the craziest shit he could do. And we also had a governor over there in North Carolina that was a lefty, and whatever Ralph Northam did, he did. So they're definitely trying to use Virginia as a test bed. And then whatchamacallit, they're going to try to do the same thing again. Oh yeah, look, I got to show you guys this. So this little town has like a little farmer's market, and it's open like every Sunday. Look what I just found. What's that? What's that in this little farmer's market? Oh yeah, look at that. Gee, I wonder what that stuff is. Hopefully you guys can see that. Oh yeah, a little stuff in the back. I don't know if you can see that. Barns, bees. It's a little difficult to see all of it. Perennial roots. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. Let's see here. Get that up to the glass. Should be easier to see that way. Pretty neat. Pretty neat. But that's what they do. During the summertime, they have a field they go out into. All right, let's see here. Let's see here. My stream has standards, bro. Okay. Street cred. Laugh out. I'll come to Texas. There you go, Billy Gang. Good to go. Good to go. Okay. All right. Well, I hate to say this, guys, but you know we're gonna walk back this way, and then I'm probably gonna kill the stream. To be honest with you, it's about that time. I gotta get back to the girlfriend. I gotta cook some dinner for her, and enjoy the evening. That kind of thing. I may go live again tonight. I gotta test out this software that I'm using over on the Rumble side. I got a bunch of complaints today about how I don't pay any attention to the Rumble people anymore, and I haven't. You know, it is what it is. So it's just how things are gonna go. Just how things are gonna go. I'm gonna go down this alley. If you don't know the alleys in your small town, you're a dipstick. You got to know this stuff. Gotta get down the alleys. All right, I think that's gonna be about it, guys. Stay safe. Have a great day, and I shall see you. What's up, Jimmy? Good to see you. If you guys haven't hit that subscribe button yet, please do so now. It helps out. Also, if you haven't hit the thumbs up button, do that now. Okie dokie? Okay. All right, guys. Stay safe. Have a great day, and I'll see you when I see you. Bye-bye.